The battle for the top spot and survival in the Nigeria Handball Premier League, ongoing in Benin City, is getting more intense. And of course, as things stand, you cannot say there is a clear leader, because this is one of the most competitive leagues we've seen in recent times. And that is what we're talking about: competitiveness. Hello and welcome. This is Sports Reel, coming to you on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. I'm Bade Adeleye. As always, we're at the beautiful Moshood Abiola National Stadium here in Abuja. I call it Mansa. And on the reel today, we'll be giving you the latest coming from the first phase of the Nigeria Premier Handball League going on in Benin City. We'll also talk to you when it comes to the Under-21 Nations Volleyball Championship, where Nigeria's women have emerged the champion of Zone 3. And of course, we'll give you the latest coming from the camp of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, who are getting set for the forthcoming FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Come on, it's less than 10 days to go. These and many more on the show today, so just sit back and enjoy what we've got to serve you. Okay, straight to business. Let's begin from Benin City, venue of the first phase of the 2023 Nigeria Handball Premier League. And of course, we do know that the battle for the top spot is really getting interesting. And of course, teams are fighting for their survival. And when it comes to the men's category, Toji Marine and Niger United have been the high flyers. Of course, they've had a very good start, and we do know that Canopilas and many more teams are still in the mix, while down below, so many teams are fighting for their survival. And that tells you the level of competitiveness we've got to see in this year's competition. And when it comes to the women's category, it's really interesting. Safety Babes, that's the female team for road safety, they are doing so well. And Rima Queens from Sokoto are also doing well, while Defender Babes are also in the mix. Very, very interesting when it comes to the women's league. And of course, just like in the men's category, so many teams are fighting to stay in the league. That makes everything really beautiful. Now, let's quickly update you with the results we got on Sunday, March the 8th, and Monday, March the 9th of the first phase of the 2023 Nigeria Handball Premier League. The battle is very much on, and this is what we're up for. Come on, we cannot wait to see who leads the first phase of the league. Now, let's move away from handball and go to a similar sport, that's volleyball. And down there in Niamey, Niger, Nigeria's women emerged the champions of the 2023 Africa Under-21 Volleyball Nations Cup for Zone 3. And of course, they are still basking in the euphoria of their win after they beat Ghana 3-0. They won the first set 25-10, the second 25-15, and the third 25-10 to emerge the champions. And of course, coach of the team, Rikia Mohammed, has been speaking on the victory of our side.
I'm the happiest coach on earth today, because this is the first time Nigeria is picking a trophy in the underage championship. So I feel so happy. The Ghanaians came all out to play the Nigerian team, but the girls showed them that Kakino be leather. That's how we played, and we defeated them. We've lifted the trophy, and we are taking it back to Nigeria.
To football now, the camp of the Super Falcons of Nigeria continues to bubble as they step up preparations for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. And of course, where else can you get the update coming live from the Super Falcons camp, if not on the MTN Super Falcons show? Take it away.
To the Nigeria women's national team.
Nigeria have opened the scoring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's officially 9 days to the FIFA Women's World Cup, and we are super excited. And that is why over here in the MTN Super Falcons show, we bring you all the stages, the phases leading up to the biggest FIFA Women's tournament ever. My name is Osereme Inegbenebo, and as I earlier said, this is the MTN Super Falcons show. Welcome aboard. Now, in case you do not already know, this edition is the biggest FIFA Women's World Cup ever. It is including 32 teams in this edition. That is the biggest ever, and of course, it has 2 host nations. Now, FIFA have announced that it will be flying the 2 indigenous flags of both host nations because it has received immense support from the government of these 2 nations. And we are super excited. And of course, we are here for it. Now, this episode promises as always to be super insightful and entertaining. First, we'll go on a quick break and we will be right back.
Ovieme,
Oh, I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
But it's not the same without you.
Don't beat that.
MTN 5G's amazing technology will change how we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible, and remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
Welcome back. This is still the MTN Super Falcons show, and thank you for sticking with us. Now, before we went on the break, we said today's episode is super insightful and entertaining. Of course, we've also got some exclusive clips for you. Yes, on today's episode, we will be taking a look at the Super Falcons in training. Now, our ladies have been putting in the work, they've been putting in the training to make sure that they come home with that trophy. So now let's take a look at what went down for the Falcons in training. energy. Our ladies are definitely putting in the work, and that, of course, is Desire Okbaranazir, ready to find the back of the net when the tournament begins from July the 20th to August the 20th. Now, I'll have you know that the Super Falcons will be taking on Canada in our very first game, and that game will air at 3 a.m. Nigerian time. Now, I know most people might be sleeping, but come on, we need to support our ladies, and it will be fantastic if we all can stream that game and watch the game across all platforms. Now, in case you're not already following us across all social media platforms, this is the perfect time to do so. It's at MTNNG on Instagram and Twitter. It's MTN Nigeria on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, our very own page, Super Falcons Show. We bring you all that you need to know about the Super Falcons from on the pitch and of course, off the pitch. Now, speaking of off the pitch, the Super Falcons of Nigeria got to link up with the Nigerian community in Australia as they got to sit down with the ambassador of Nigeria to Australia, Anderson Mapwe K, as he got to give them a pep talk ahead of the tournament.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Onyinyechi Ojukini, and I play for Florida State.
My name is Ashley Hunter, and I play for Leicester City in England.
My name is Dave Morgan, I play for UPT.
My name is Esther Brown, and I play for Sakitia.
My name is Usna Job, and I play for Ardova State.
My name is Ibrahim, I play for Stadiums.
My name is Tochukwu Oluwehe. I play in Turkey, Hakari Kujus. I am Rashida Ajibade, I play for Atletico Madrid, Spain.
I'm Emil Lome, I play for Atletico.
My name is Abel Libera, I play for Pittsburgh Women, US.
My name is Tony Payne, I play for CBRC.
My name is Ushla Olozia, I play for Sudash in the US.
My name is Akoma Amano, I play for Gotham FC in the US.
My name is Christo Chibu, I play for Esa Bodriga.
Hello everyone, my name is Uchela Kano, I play for Luxembourg in the United States.
My name is Nadosi Chamaka, I play for Paris FC France. Hello everyone, my name is Desire Partners, I play for Wuhan, China.
My name is Laura Goldman, I play for Besiktas Turkey.
Hello everyone, I play for Westwood.
Good evening, Bade Adeleye, I play for Saint-Etienne in France.
On behalf of the Federal Government of Nigeria, members of my staff at Nigeria High Commission in Canberra, and indeed Nigerian diasporas in Queensland, Australia, to say formal welcome to our Lady Falcons. Every success one attains in life, you don't do it in isolation. It's a teamwork. First and foremost, when you stopped the last in the record of the history of competitions with the Falcons quarterfinals. As your ambassador, as your high commissioner, I was in the stadium in Queensland and I knelt down, I prayed, and asked God that our Falcons this time, because I'm involved, a child of destiny, we're going to go beyond quarterfinals. Say amen to that!
I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
Of course, we definitely wish the Super Falcons of Nigeria the very best as they prepare for the World Cup. Now, if you want to send them your well wishes, you can also drop that across our social media platforms and they will be sure to receive it. That's the much we can take for today. Remember that this show airs every Tuesday at 9 a.m. on NTA. And of course, you can also catch it on MTN's Ayoba app. My name is Osereme Inegbenebo, and I will see you and you in the very next episode. It's bye for now.
It's still Sports Reel on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. Let's talk more football now, as the Nigeria Football Federation has announced the appointments and constitution of the boards of the Nigeria National League, the Nigeria Nationwide League One, and the Nigeria Women's Football League. Now, Ayodeji Makinde will be telling us more about the story.
Former Deputy Governor of Nasarawa State, Silas Agara, has been appointed chairman of the Nigeria Nationwide League One, which has been reconstituted along with boards of the Nigerian National League and the Nigeria Women Football League. Agara will have Adeoye Adepeju as his vice, with Sabo Mohamed Duse, Ogenel Choko Ambraka Dremo, Toji Onotolu, Bokno Akintade, and Danladi Ibrahim as members, while Hassan Abdullahi Garu serves as the chief executive officer. George Aluo is the new chairman of the Nigerian National League, with Kamisu Ahmed Melantaki as his vice. Renowned marketing expert Nkechi Nneka Obi will head the Nigeria Women's Football League. Members of the NWFL include Usaina Suleiman as vice chairman, Rukeya Lola Alaya, former FIFA referee Hadiza Musa, Ayodele Thomas, Henrietta Ehiobo, and Danny Nazal. The boards will be inaugurated once the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Guzob, returns from continental assignments in Morocco and Cote d'Ivoire this week.
Many thanks, Ayodeji. Now joining me on Sports Reel this morning to talk more about his appointment as the chairman of the board of the Nigeria Nationwide League One is no other person than Silas Agara. Many thanks for joining us on Sports Reel this Tuesday.
Thank you very much, and good morning.
All right, it's always beautiful to have you, and of course I will not be out of line if I say congratulations are very much in order on your appointment.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
All right, beautiful. I've always known you as a lover of sports, going by what you did as the Deputy Governor of Nasarawa State, and now, as the President of the Karate Federation of Nigeria. Now is a new challenge for you. But a quick one. When you received the news of your appointment, how did you feel?
Well, for me, it's a call to duty, a new experience, another challenge that we need to work as a team to address. Grassroots activities or grassroots sport is not new on our agenda, but it's not a one-man show. We need to work as a team to be able to address all the challenges that are on ground. And that is why I'm just providing that leadership with some Nigerians that are knowledgeable in that area are supporting me to provide the leadership. And I trust that we'll be able to address the issues when we hit the ground running in the next few days after the inauguration of the board.
Beautiful, beautiful. We know you as a seasoned sports administrator, and we cannot be, rolling out all, the capacities you've, been in charge of so many sectors when it comes to sports development in the country. But this is a new challenge for you. How do you want to bring to bear your experience?
Thank you very much. Like I said, it's going to be a new challenge. I'm happy that I have a very good background when it comes to sports development. You will recall that I started the Nasarawa Amazons in Nasarawa State, and I was the pioneer, one of the chairmen of the Nasarawa Amazons, and I contributed in bringing Nasarawa United to the Premiership and qualified Nasarawa United for our first continental championship in the state. And from there, we've moved to other sports. I started with cycling, and as a board member, then became the vice president of cycling before moving to karate. Presently, I'm on the board of Bobsled. Bobsled is a new sport in the country. And so we've been going around to ensure that we give our youth a lifeline. And so coming to NLO will not be a new experience altogether. For us in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, sport is an industry that can accommodate our youth, our teeming youth, given the level of unemployment in the country. And so if we can properly harness and develop sports, it will accommodate our teeming youth and give them a lifeline. And I believe that we can change that. We can give the youth a home, make sport their home.
Just wow. I love your passion for youth and sports development, and I must say it's very much commendable. But there's no way that we can, we can have you on this show without talking about karate, because you're the president of the Karate Federation of Nigeria. So what's happening when it comes to karate in Nigeria?
Yes, we just concluded the second Chief of Defense Staff Championship. We hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be having the Japanese Ambassador Championship, the second edition of the Japanese Ambassador Championship. And so I can assure you that with the series of championship we're having, coming out from the second edition of the Chief of Defense Staff, going to the second Japanese Ambassador Championship, and going to the National Championship in Nasarawa, then move them out to Morocco. That means every month we'll have the National Championship being organized by the Federation, just to keep the athlete in good shape. And kudos to the board. It's not a one-man show, and we're happy with what we're doing.
Thank you so much. When someone sees a good plan, obviously you will know it. Thank you for joining us on Sports Radio this Tuesday, and I must say congratulations once again on your appointment.
Yeah, congratulations to all of us, because we'll be looking out to, we hope that the media will be our partners in progress, because without the media out there, whatever we'll be doing, we need good sponsors, and we need a good reportage for the sponsors to know that they can get mileage from what we're doing.
Rest assured of our continued support, because that's what we're here for, to promote sports in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you once again for joining us on Sports Radio.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Right, I've been speaking with the former Deputy Governor of Nasarawa State, Silas Agara, who also doubles as the President of the Karate Federation of Nigeria. He has also just been appointed the Chairman of the Board of the Nigeria Nationwide League One. Come on, this man. Beautiful. Now, let's move forward on Sports Radio this Tuesday as we bring to you the latest in the world of transfers, because we're in July, players are moving from one club to the other. So check it out. If your club is there, Olale Konkilajulu will be our guide.
Leeds United centre-back Diego Llorente has rejoined Italian side Roma on a season-long loan. The 29-year-old Spain international spent the second half of the season on loan at the Serie A club. In England, Arsenal defender William Saliba has signed a new 4-year deal until 2027. The 22-year-old French centre-back became a key player for the Gunners last season after making his first team debut in August.
For an average Arsenal fan out there, there's no better time to be this excited than now, because everything seems to be walking in the direction of purpose. And for me, what is said after signing that deal is very, very important. It said he knows that this team is on the rise.
Paris Saint-Germain have signed South Korea international Lee Kang-hin from Real Mallorca. The 22-year-old midfielder, who spent 2 years with the Spanish side, has signed a 5-year deal with the French champions. Staying with the Parisians, PSG have signed 27-year-old defender Lucas Hernandez from Bayern Munich for a reported £34 million. Hernandez, who played 107 times for the Bundesliga champions and scored twice, has signed a 5-year deal.
Many thanks, Olalikon. Let's move away from football now and talk the board game of Scrabble, as Enoch Nwfl has emerged the winner of the 3rd edition of Governor Duyediri National Scrabble Championship. Temine Prey, here has the report.
While he topped the standings with plus 705 cumulative points spread after winning 12 out of the 15 games to defeat defending champion in Sikat team, who won 11 games plus 724 spread in the Masters category. In the Veterans category, Ojo Osieme won 12 games with plus 524 points to defeat his closest opponent, Dokun Isan, who won 10 games with plus 710 points. While in the Opens and Student categories, Clement Ijebulim had plus 863 spread, and John Adeleke of Federal Government College Odi won 7 of the 8 games played with plus 1,221 points. Winners at the event expressed their preparedness ahead of the World Scrabble Championship in Las Vegas.
I feel very excited and I feel very hopeful going to Vegas. You know, we have a strong team.
It is something that came at the right time, and a lot of us are excited about it. So you can see they are in top form and they are very ready. So I say this is the icing on the cake because this is the last tournament they will be playing before they go out to the world.
About 200 players participated in 4 categories of Governor Doyediri National Scrabble Championship. Timinopri, Ohia, NTA News.
Let's now talk golf, as the president of the Nigeria Golf Federation, Otumba Olusegun Rushewe, has urged golfers to be ready for the new developments in the world of golf. Rushewe, whose penchant for golf development has never been in doubt, made the statement in his address at the just concluded 14th edition of the PGA of Nigeria Qualifying School Final Examination closing ceremony, which held at the Python Golf Club in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. He hailed the PGA of Nigeria for its recent developmental strides and urged the management to kickstart a training program aimed at skill development rather than all-playing tour. He also commended the newly qualified professionals for proving themselves while the exercise lasted.
It's quite difficult because when we went there, they gave us a target to meet. Unfortunately, the first 2 days, I could not play that target. Instead of 7 over, I now play like 10 over 2 days. The 3rd day, that is when I played the 7 over. But because of the classwork, because we have exams that we took exams and then we now have a playing ability on the golf course. But because of the exam that I took, that is what raised me up and then give me the certificate for professional line.
And with that, we've come to the end of Sports Reel this Tuesday. As always, I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Do not forget that NTA Sports 24 on Star Times, StarSat and Free TV is back to full transmission, which means you can always get daily programs and news on the channel. Don't be left out. Until next time I'll be on the show, just like I will always tell you, be yourself and please, always stay out of trouble. I'm Bade Adeleye and I will see you next time.